Today, we're at Rascals Cafe on George Street in Perth. We're going to enjoy a fabulous meal, and we would love to have you stay till the end to hear the story about Rascals. Let's eat. We're Chad and Lisa. We travel and we eat. We share our tasting experiences with you. One bite, one sip, one story at a time. To start, I've got the broccoli and smoked cheese soup. Now I want to preface this entire cafe is vegan. So we're going to be experiencing a lot of vegetable-based, potentially locally sourced vegetables. Oh, it smells like broccoli, which is a wonderful smell. There's broccoli and potato. It's creamy. It's a lovely, thickish soup. This is a perfect fall soup. It has a good consistency to it. There's a texture that's all potato-based soups. It feels like home, you know? It's kind of wonderful taste and texture. The soup probably stands alone on its own. Broccoli soup would stand alone on its own, but when you add a little bit of smoked cheese on top, vegan cheese, it gives it a little different flavor, just a little different hint of something else. Of course, it comes with bread. And nice warm bread, dipped in soup. The soup is a wonderful starter. I'm looking forward to seeing what they dish up next for our main, because I don't know what it is yet. For the main today, I have chili sin carne served on rice with nachos and cheese. I don't know whether to eat with a fork or with my hand. Well, chips. They just invite it. Let's try the chili first. Oh, that's nice. It has a wonderful spicy base. Not like super spicy, just like you can taste it. Love the flavor. This is really good. I don't know what's in there in replacement for meat, but it is really nicely seasoned. It tastes great. The cheese on it. It might be some of the same smoked cheese from before. And then we've got the rice. And now I'm going to try it all together with rice and the chili sin carne. The cheese, or the rice, it smells divine. It almost smells like it almost smells like squash. It has a wonderful fragrance to it. And now I'm gonna use the chip. It's very good. It all fits well together. I was wondering about that rice. Once you put the rice together, the chips and the cheese and the chili, there's a good variety of seasoning and flavors. It has a wonderful fragrant aroma. I'm just gonna shut up and eat because that's what we need to do here. For the dessert, we're capping it off with a lemon and poppy seed cake. It smells great. You can even see little flecks of lemon sitting up on top. Let's take a look here. That's a fairly wide chunk. All right, the cake is light. Certainly has a little, the lemony flavor through it. What I really like is the frosting. I've always been a frosting person, so to be honest with you, the frosting is reminiscent of buttercream frosting in that it has this like lift to it and a creaminess to it that is really quite lovely. I'm looking forward to the rest of this.
Today we're sitting down with Dodie. Dodie is the creator of great things here.
Thank you.
Yeah, she has a great mission. That is the reason why she launched this cafe, and I would love to hear what your mission's about.
I suppose it makes sense to start with why, because it's just a cafe, and in many cases all these people walking past just see us as a cafe. The majority of people come in as the cafe. So for me, the reason I'm bothering to work 7 days a week is the vision, the mission, I suppose. Well, my mission's quite simple. It's to reduce people in prison. It's to stop people going to prison. It's to help and support those coming out of prison. In Scotland, we have quite a sad number of people in prison. In fact, statistically, we're really bad. I have an absolute hate that we're putting children into what we call the school to prison pipeline. So to do that, I had to find a way to, I suppose, communicate and work with these people. And I had to have something that would allow them to work with the society. So for me, cafe was quite a good outlet. The idea of the cafe was because I knew that we could do it as a business. That was really important, that it had to be a real life business, so that any students, especially youngsters that we were working with, could learn this is reality. If you've had a traumatic background, if you've been abused, if your mental health's not up to it, if school has told you you're useless, the thing for that child, whether it be 10, 12 or 16 or 20, is, well, I'm useless. I've been given a label, so I'll work on that label. I'll show everybody I'm useless. I'll show them I'm a vandal. I'll show them that I'm no good. And I want them to see that Fred Bloggs doesn't know any of that. They've never met them before. They've been served good food. They've been served with a smile. And Fred Bloggs says thank you. And that is massive for a child who has never been shown any appreciation. And so for me, this was a perfect outlet. It allowed them to touch base with outside world without being forced to, I suppose, face their reality. And slowly, what they begin to realise is actually they're awesome. They're amazing. They have talents, they have skills. People who they've never met before like them. They've treated them with respect. Massively, massively, for them, a big tick. The original reason was to allow people to move on to potentially jobs. And there are jobs in hospitality. So it makes sense. And because we're going to do horticulture for the environment and the climate, it links it to circular economy and zero waste. So it perfectly sits with that. And that if we actually start to grow our own food in Scotland to allow people to eat good quality organic food with very little mileage, we can build a healthier society. So the horticulture is really the dream that started it all, but it was harder to do because it's quite a big picture. We took on a chef who's French, who was not vegan. My husband is not normally vegan. He eats significantly less meat than he ever has in the past. Fish, virtually no more fish. So I had two men, both fully qualified chefs. My husband's an executive chef, who have cooked all their life using dairy products and meat. And they had to come together and devise a menu. And so all I said was, it has to be something I would want to eat. And I said to him, there are some things vegans demand. Mac and cheese. You have to do a fantastic mac and cheese, you have to do a fantastic burger, and you have to have salad bowls or Buddha bowls or whatever you want to call them. And it has to have a lot of vegetables. And that was the remit. The other one was, I want amazing sauces. In the 3 years, they have both become eager to find something that the vegans will go, yes, that's what I want to eat. From the point of view of the horticulture, that's different, because I have it, Nick and I know what we want. So it'll have vertical garden growing, and we can have a garden on the top, so we can actually have vertical food bank, so that people can come and just pick food off our container. Now I love that, because it's showing somebody, actually that's quite clever. We're going to put trees everywhere. We're just going to go and put fruit trees anywhere where there's a piece of land. And one councillor said, why would you do that? And I said, well, one, because it's good for the environment, it's good and it's nice to look at, and it helps with heat in the city, and why have they got to be fruit trees? And she said, but people pick them. I went, yeah. And she went, oh. I said, no, they're free. They're absolutely free. You know, plum, pears, peach, doesn't matter, they're free.